This is Leslie
And Josh.
with J&L Adventures,
The world is our playground.
and we're doing more adventure slash playing in the kitchen. Y'all know it's dangerous with me in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
We're having kind of a movie day tomorrow. We're having my aunt and cousin over, and we're watching, what is it? The funeral?
Medea's family funeral or something
Medea's
like
family funeral. I honestly have not watched all the Medea movies, but I do think they're funny. Anyway, so I'm making some snack stuff, and I thought I would share a couple of things with y'all. I'm gonna make today. I just made a little veggie tray, and I had the sour cream, Daisy sour cream, and I just mixed ranch dip in it. That's my favorite, the Hidden Valley ranch. You know, I'm a ranch snob.
that.
Anyway, so it's just carrots, cucumbers, all that. So I won't show you that because, you know, probably not to do that. Anyway, I saved 2 tablespoons, just really 2 big spoonfuls, so probably 1/4 cup of sour cream. And I'm making a cheese ball. It was really good. We had it Thanksgiving. It's a bacon ranch cream cheese ball. It's really good. So I thought I'd share that with y'all. Y'all know I don't measure stuff very well, but I've got about 1/4 cup of sour cream in this bowl, and I have 1 package of the Philadelphia 8-ounce cream cheese, and I'm just letting that soften. It calls for cheddar cheese. I didn't have a whole lot of cheddar, so I put what I had. I would say I probably had about 1/3 cup. So I've got that in here. And then I'm also making pizza rolls. And so I've got the pepper jack and the Colby and Monterey Jack. So I'm gonna go ahead and shred those up, and then I'll let you know how much cheese I put in it. But you're also gonna need green onions, and then I've got some chopped pecans and some seasoning. So I'll show you all that in just a little bit.
We've already done a pizza roll video, haven't we?
Yes, we've already done a pizza roll video.
All right. All right, so we'll see you in a bit.
Hey, we're back. So I've shredded most of the cheese. I shredded all the pepper jack and still got the Colby Jack. So the recipe calls for cheddar, and I would definitely use cheddar if you have that on hand. I forgot to put that in the cart. So I had 1/3 cup of cheddar, and so I'm just used that, and then I put in, it does call for 1/2 cup of pepper jack, and you divide half of it. You put it, 1/4 cup in with the cream cheese, because you're gonna roll it in the other. And then I put, it calls for about 1.5 cups of cheddar, and so I put half of that in here. And I've just got all this in the bowl with the cream cheese and sour cream. The sour cream is optional, but it's gonna make it easier and creamier. And so I'm letting this soften as I add the ingredients. So, because it says to leave it at room temperature, so I just start putting stuff in there. And at first I had actually put the onions that I would actually wash and chop, the green onions. And then I thought, no, I'm not gonna do that to myself. I love having people over. I mean, I really do. And then I just get overwhelmed.
Yes.
Well, because I want to do so much. I get all these ideas.
Well, this is going to be the last thing pretty much the last little thing we do here. So
we think we don't.
We think we don't know, but if things go according to plan.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
We shall see.
So I'm sure there's an amount in here, and I will hook the recipe up down below. I just did the little sprinkle thing.
Yeah. Pinch of this, dash of that.
And then you put in a whole package of ranch seasoning mix. All right, I'm gonna get that all stirred up in here, and then I'm going to come back and add the rest of the seasonings and let y'all know what else I need to do. Hey, I'm back.
Again.
With Josh.
I'm here.
Who's wonderful, y'all. He finds all the ingredients, begrudgingly.
Not begrudgingly.
Just to show y'all that I do own measuring spoons and that I do actually measure stuff out, I'm putting in 3/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Did that like break or is that really that small?
It is that small.
Oh my gosh, it's like a little. Look at that. Okay.
It's a little tiny one. It goes with our collapsible measuring cups.
I have a question for y'all. This is just a poll question. Do y'all think that it matters what brand you get for the seasonings? Because sometimes there's such a price difference. Like, I think the minced onion, this one, which is great value, cost me like $1. And then I'm sure like the garlic powder cost a lot more. Of course, I know the different kinds of seasonings vary too, but usually the great value is like $1 or something like that. And anyway, I'm just curious if y'all think it makes a difference or not. I just wanted other people's opinions. Half a teaspoon of dried minced onion. I don't mind paying more if it makes a difference, you know, but some people say a lot of times it's the exact same product, just in a different container. I don't know. I don't believe that with Hidden Valley Ranch. I'm sorry. So I have my doubts. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. It says kosher salt, but this is just regular sea salt.
Yeah. What kind of salt did it say?
Kosher?
Kosher?
Kosher.
Kosher. I was like, what kind? How do you make? How is it? I don't know. How do you make salt kosher? I don't know. Anyway.
I know there's a way, but I don't know what it is. Oh my gosh. I think it's supposed to be better or something. I don't know. Okay, and then, okay, so you're supposed to do 8 slices of bacon, but this is what I used, which is really easy. I love this real crumbled bacon from Hormel. It says it's, I don't think it gives an exact, I think it's like equivalent to a pound. I like looked it up, but I don't remember. So we'll use the shake method. And you want to leave some to roll it in. So, y'all know y'all love my cooking. What?
Nothing.
What were you going to say?
Remember the spaghetti.
Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so sad. I felt so bad about this. I could not eat that spaghetti. It wasn't even just the pasta, it was the meatballs too. I had spent the extra for these Angus meatballs, and they were horrible. I don't know if it was, I don't know what it was, y'all, but there was no saving that stuff.
You know, you guys, we are not food snobs in any way, shape, or form, but no.
Yeah.
And I'm usually very complimentary when it comes to, you know, stuff that Leslie makes, but this, I was like, yeah, no.
Oh, well.
Hey, it was an experiment. We're trying new things here, so.
But the chicken and dumplings.
Oh,
my
the chicken
gosh.
and dumplings were amazing.
I'm going to make those again this week, I think. I
Mm-hmm.
think I've got all the stuff.
Right.
So I put a little extra of everything in here except for the seasonings because I like to make 2 big cheese balls out of this, and that way I can have one tomorrow and, you know, have extra. So I'm going to really stir this up just to make sure the seasonings are good and all mixed in there, and then I'll come back and show you what to do next. All right, so we got everything in there. Everything's stirred up, and now we're to the taste testing part. Which I had to do a pre-recording taste test too, you know. Josh doesn't like to do this kind of taste test. He doesn't like cheese.
No.
So I will
Take one for the
carry
team.
the burden.
Take one for the team.
Look at that, y'all. Wheat thins. Look at all that good stuff.
I guess I'm one of those weird people. The only places I like cheese are on pizza and in tacos. So I'm weird like that, I guess. So
It's
anyway.
really good, y'all.
Awesomeness. So
All right.
passes the taste test.
So now I need, can you pause for a minute?
Here's Leslie chopping pecans.
I forgot about the cons, y'all. It's kind of an important part.
And then, where'd you get these from? Walmart or Kroger?
Walmart.
Walmart gave her the wrong pecans, so.
They were supposed to be chopped, but then, you know, I remember as a kid, so we, this is probably a lot of random information, but I loved the house that my dad built. My parents are both, of course, still alive, but I loved the house that my dad built, and there was a bar, and I would always sit, like it was a bar right in between, you know, it separated the kitchen from the dining room, and I used to love to sit in one of the dining room table chairs and watch my mom, Christmas, chop pecans, because she had this, it wasn't like a knife like this, it was like a, I mean, it really just seemed like it was just for like doing this kind of stuff. It didn't have the, I don't know what it was called.
Had a little, basically, if I'm not mistaken, it had a little cup at the top, had a glass container on the bottom, and it had a crank in the middle that you would turn.
No.
Oh, you didn't have.
It was just like this. Like it was just straight.
Ah. Let's see.
And I would just sit. I don't know what it was about it, but I loved watching her chop pecans.
Mm-hmm. See, Graham had something like I was just describing, a glass container with a little plastic funnel that fit on the top, and you turn this little crank, and it would turn little teeth inside and chop up the pecans and dump them into the container once they were chopped up small enough. That was my job, Christmas and Thanksgiving. Crush the pecans.
Well, I love crushing them like this. So anyway, I'm getting the pecans all chopped up, and then I'm going to put half of them in the ranch mix, the dip, or the cheese ball, and then I will show you all the next step.
Okay.
Josh always tries to say something funny. Anyway.
And it works because 99% of the time you're smiling, so ha 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 ha.
I'm just taking half of these and sprinkling them on top because I'm going to stir them in. And then the other half you're going to mix in when it's been in the fridge for a little bit. So when you read the recipe, that's because some people do that.
What a concept.
I do read the recipe too. I'm just being silly. But it tells you to wrap the cheese ball in saran wrap and kind of form it in a ball. I didn't do that because I just thought it was going to be a sticky mess. And so what I did instead was I decided to, like I said, I added probably more stuff than it said to. And I think it turned out really well. Everybody said it turned out really well. So I ended up basically making 2 big balls out of it. And I just split them in half, split the mixture in half, and put half in another container. And then I just kind of used the spoon to kind of form a ball the best I could. And then when I took it out and rolled it, it looked just fine. I mean, it looked really pretty. And I didn't feel like it was as messy. So that's my wonderful words of wisdom. What? So I'm just going to take this and split it in half, basically.
All right.
For what?
We're sniffling.
Yeah, that's right. No sniffling allowed.
I'm sticking my tongue out at her, guys.
All right. So you see I'm just kind of forming it into a ball.
Into a ball, you mean? You said bowl.
I said ball.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
Are you getting old?
I'm about to throw something at you. Considering the way my eyes are, I'd probably miss, but I'd still enjoy throwing something at you.
Don't be mean. All right, so I'm going to get these in the fridge, and then I'm going to let them chill until tomorrow, and then I will, well, I might tonight later roll them. Anyway, I'll let y'all know the next step and how it goes. Hey. So I apologize, the kitchen's a mess, and I was going to go ahead and clean up some first talk Josh into it.
Mm-hmm. It's the first I've heard about it.
Well, I had put the cream cheese up and I was like, well, it's already softened. So I totally admit that Josh does the kitchen. He's awesome. I'm really spoiled in that way. I hope I tell you how much I appreciate you.
You do. I appreciate you too.
So I just tried to look up, y'all, this is so funny. I just tried to look up the recipe that I found this morning that I was going to use. Now I can't find it. So I have different variations. But again, with the ingredients we're using, I don't think you can go wrong. We'll see. I'm making a fruit dip. And I'm using, it said called for marshmallow fluff and cream cheese and cherry juice and vanilla yogurt and maybe something else, but I don't know what that something else is. So the cream cheese has been sitting out at room temperature for a little bit, so it should be really nice and soft. It's not like I've left it out all day. I'm not trying to.
Well, we just bought it a little while ago.
Yes. But I just normally, I don't know why I get so overwhelmed by cooking and stuff sometimes. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to knock some things out real quick. And then it'll feel good.
There you go.
I left the cream cheese out. So I'm just putting the cream cheese in, and I already got the marshmallow fluff. And then it said to add about a cup of yogurt, and this is a 32-ounce container, and y'all know I'm not going to measure it out.
A long time ago, I had a friend that used to get that marshmallow fluff, and she would eat like a couple of spoonfuls a day.
Really?
Yeah. Like, why not just get regular marshmallows? Because that doesn't look like it would be very good. Just plain.
I like marshmallows if they're like toasted and like I'm making like a peanut butter s'mores dip tomorrow. So it said just to pour some juice from the cherries in here. So that's what I did. All right, I'm gonna stir this concoction up and see what happens. All right, so this is the fruit dip, and I really like it. I've had cream cheese dip before, and honestly, I thought like if you're having it with like other desserts and stuff that it would be kind of too sweet. This is really good. It's like a fluff, like with the marshmallow. I know that's what marshmallow fluff is, but I'm saying like mixed in with the cream cheese and the vanilla yogurt. So I used, like I said, 1 package of cream cheese, it was a 7-ounce, the smallest of the marshmallow fluff. I think it was you already threw away the container.
Sorry.
It was 7 ounces though. And then, like I said, a cup of the original vanilla low-fat yogurt, and then some of the cherry juice. And I made sure the cherries were still covered. I got a graham cracker. I'm just gonna try it on the camera. But I really, really like it.
She's already cheated, guys. She's taken a bite already, so.
Do you wanna look at that, y'all? That's really good. Just in case you doubt, I'll do it again.
I don't think anybody doubts.
Oh yeah. I did use the mixer to blend it up really good. I'm very happy with that, y'all. Very, very happy.
Very, very happy.
All right. We'll be back. Hello.
We're back.
Apparently I'm being censored
No, you're not.
and told that I can't say the truth about life.
Yeah, that is definitely not the case.
So instead, I'm cutting strawberries. Instead of speaking my true opinions about stubbornness in my husband.
I am not stubborn.
So I was going to show y'all real quick that I am making a trifle dessert for tomorrow. I'm making this strawberry shortcake dessert with a, it's gonna have angel food cake, which I've already cubed, and I'll just put it in a Ziploc bag for right now. And then I'm slicing the strawberries to let them sit overnight in the fridge in a little bit of sugar. And then I'm going to mix up in the morning some Cool Whip and vanilla pudding mix in there and a little bit of milk and do that. And then I will layer that up and then put a little more Cool Whip on top and make it look really pretty, hopefully. So I was just showing y'all, I bought 2 pounds worth of strawberries, and I think the strawberries turned out really good. Can you show? I washed them really good, and now I'm going to, like I said, put some sugar, and then some of the strawberries I'm going to use for the fruit tray. So I'm hoping I'll have enough for all of that. And I will show you how that goes. So already tonight, the night before the party thing, I've got the fruit dip is done, the veggie tray is done, what else did I do?
The veggie tray is almost done.
No, the veggie tray is totally done.
Well, no, you said you're going to add strawberries to the veggie tray, so the veggie tray is almost done.
The veggie tray doesn't have strawberries. The veggie tray has vegetables.
Well, I thought you said you wanted to add strawberries to the veggie
I'm
tray.
going to add strawberries to the fruit tray.
Oh, okay, fine. I thought you said veggie tray.
And yeah. You need some help. So.
I get it from my wife.
The veggie tray is all done. The veggie tray has vegetables in it. It has cucumbers.
Don't be a smart aleck.
And carrots and little cherry tomatoes and ranch dip in the middle. And then, stop it. I've already made the fruit tray. Quit it. Quit.
She's very ticklish right there on the front of her neck.
Are you going to let me talk?
Yes, I'm going to let you talk.
And I've started the s'mores dip stuff. Like, basically what I did was I bought these Reese's peanut butter cups, and I unpackaged, took them out, about 20 of them. So just the little snack size Reese's cups. And anyway, that's what's going on in this world. And I'm gonna leave. They always have the little leaves on them on the fruit tray, so I'm gonna do it. All right, peeps. We'll be back.
We'll see you in a bit.
Hey, we're back. I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the little filling topping for the truffle that we're making. And so you just pour a cup of milk in. And then just a package of, I got the instant 3.4 ounce container. And of course you want to just mix it up really good so it's not lumpy as much as you can. You can use a mixer, blender, but we still haven't finished cleaning up the kitchen. I'm just so excited that we've gotten all this done tonight. If y'all haven't tried Target drive up pickup, it is so wonderful. Like you can't, at our store at least, you can't do like grocery, like cold stuff, because I don't think they have like a refrigerator to keep it at. But you can do anything else. So like if I forget like pecans, or like today I forgot the pudding mix and like toilet paper, you can go and pick those things up, and like it's usually ready in like literally an hour, if not less time. So that's really nice. I did some of the Christmas shopping this year that way. Of course, if you have a Target card, you can save 5%. And then I've noticed that you get deals. And I just have the Target debit card, so that doesn't come like, it's not a credit card. So see, that's getting all those lumps out. And anyway, I really like it. When you first sign up, if you sign, and I'm not doing this because if we get any kind of deal, I mean, not anything like that, but when you first sign up for the Target card, like sometimes there's deals where you can get like $25 off of 100. And I bought this big container of Cool Whip, and I'm just going to put about half in this. Since it's going to be kind of in the middle, I'm not going to worry as much about whether or not it kind of gets mixed in and is like the yellow color. Because I'm going to save half of it to put on top because I like the top layer to look really pretty and white. Not that it matters if it's yellow, but it's just a preference. So I'm just going to mix that all together. I didn't like look up a recipe, but I'm pretty sure that there is a recipe that uses the vanilla pudding. I use this for a strawberry cake that I make, Josh, with like the frozen strawberry puree. So I just thought it would add a little bit more flavor, but I'm almost positive that I've seen a recipe like that too, but I don't really have one. So I'm just making it like I would that icing. So I'm just going to stick this in the fridge overnight, and then in the morning when the strawberries have had time, and I just added, so you saw what I was putting the strawberries in that little jar, or that little bowl, and I just added like 4 spoonfuls of sugar. So I'd add a whole lot. All right, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to just do angel food cake, the strawberries and angel food cake, and then this on top, and then do like maybe 2 layers. I might make it in little dishes because I don't know how much strawberries I have. So anyway, I think that's it for tonight, other than I might wait till in the morning because I've just got to wash the grapes. And then that's pretty much it. Like, I've got everything ready to go. All the ingredients have been fixed ahead for the pizza rolls. I bought pre-cut pineapple for the fruit tray, and I bought just grapes that I'll wash in the morning. I think I'll just wash them in the morning. And I think that's it. Isn't that it?
I think so.
Oh, and then roll the cheese ball in the morning too. So I think we're gonna have a good meal. Oh, and somehow I was thinking about making teriyaki meatballs, and then I decided not to get them, but then somehow I ended up with meatballs in the freezer, so I might make teriyaki meatballs. We'll see.
Yep.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy this video. I know I don't cook the best sometimes.
Hey, I think you do awesome.
I wish I was one of those people that clean up as I go. I'm trying. Like, we've been throwing away stuff, and anyway.
I've already run a load of dishes. I gotta empty and reload, but you know.
This is just real. We're real.
Yep.
And, you know.
We're just being us.
But we do try to make sure everything's. I'm very careful about, like,
cross-contamination and
like
stuff
Josh
like that.
makes fun of me. So it's like I am very careful about those things, but at the same time, like, this kitchen is just, you know, this is real. All right. We love you guys.
All right. See ya.
Hey, so I just wanted to tell y'all the last step on the cheese ball. I've got the pepper jack cheese and the Monterey Jack, or Monterey Colby Jack, and then pecans. I had it all in a little pan, and now I'm just rolling it. Really, I'm just squishing it in. It tastes good either way. All right, y'all have fun. Hey everybody, it is Leslie with J&L Adventures, and of course the world is still our playground. And today I am playing in the kitchen. And so I wanted to show y'all real quick. I decided to, so I'm making like kind of a, I don't even know what it's called, like the little trifle dessert, just like a strawberry shortcake kind of thing. And instead of making it in the big dessert container, because that takes up a lot of room, I'm just going to actually use these little soup. They're little soup containers and make them in that. So the first thing I'm going to do is just fill each of these. I've got 4 of them. I'm going to fill them with a little angel food cake, and then I'm going to layer them with strawberries and then some of the vanilla pudding Cool Whip topping. I will show you as I go. Hey, it's me again. I just wanted to show y'all real quick this fruit tray. I didn't do anything special other than make the fruit dip, but the fruit on the tray, I'm just really excited about it. So I want to show y'all. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, I was excited and that was super easy. I bought the pineapple chunks already cut up. The strawberries I just washed and I left the green on them. And then Josh washed the grapes and I just left them on the bunches and then did the dip. And then when it's time to serve, I'll go ahead and put a strawberry in. Well, I already put the strawberry in, but I thought it would sink, and so Josh kindly helped me dispose of that. I ate some of it too. These are the sweetest strawberries. All right. Bye, y'all.